Welcome back to Melody Guitar Book 3. This book focuses on reading and playing melodies in standard music notation. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn with your own copy of Melody Guitar 3 that you can read from and write in. Plus you can help support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. We're on page 68 and we have two new melodies with dotted eighth notes in them. That'll be Loch Lomond and La Donna Moveable. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. At the top of page 68, we have number 159. This is Loch Lomond. We are in common time. It's marked sadly, quarter equals 76, and we do have a couple pickup eighth notes. We have one sharp in the key signature. That's going to be F sharp. We take that sharp, F sharp, raise it one fret, or a half step, to find our key. Our major key is the key of G. As mentioned, this does begin with two eighth note pickups. That's going to be counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And notice we have a hammer on right away. Keep that nice and even. You don't want to hammer on quickly. Hammer on with even eighths. 1, 2, 3. And right away we have dotted eighth 16th note. Keep that nice and snappy. 1, 2E and a 3. 1, 2E and a 3. Another hammer on. So far nothing crazy. Next line, or pick up to the next line, we have this D at the end of the first line. And then right to the next line. Now here we have pull off. From C to B, and what I'm doing just to make sure I don't accidentally get like an extra note when I pull off, with my right hand, although I'm playing the second string with my pick, I'm touching the first string just to make sure I don't accidentally get a note out of that string when I pull off. Hammer on. Now check out this third measure of the second line. Normally you're going to see a dotted eighth note followed by a 16th note. In this song, we have a lot of 16th note followed by dotted eighth notes. So the counting there is going to be 1E and a 2E and a 3. And I like to put a little, even though it's not marked, I like to put a little accent on that first 16th note of every beat. Third line. So a lot of those dotted eighth 16ths, and I like to put a little space between the dotted eighth and the 16th note just for style. This is the beginning of the third line again. So notice that little bit of space there. Hammer on. Now this last line is same as line 2. So here's our pull off again. Hammer on, and our 16th note followed by a dotted eighth note. And there's a fermata over the last note, so hold it as long as you like. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, play. At the bottom of page 68, we have number 160, La Donna Mobile. It's in 3/4 time. It's marked playfully, quarter equals 116. We have one flat in the key signature. That's going to be B flat. So if you need to, just circle or mark any B's in your music. Make sure you play them as B flat. And if there's one flat in the key signature, that puts us in the key of F major. You also want to make sure you're looking for repeats as you look at a new piece of music. In this case, we have a repeat toward the end of the second line. That repeat takes you back to the beginning, and then you move on. Also notice toward the end, we got the last line, second measure of the last line. There's a fermata there, so hold, followed by an a tempo, so pick up and play the tempo you're playing before you held. We begin with 3 A's, and then right away, we have a dotted 8th 16th figure. I'm putting a little space between the dotted 8th and the 16th note just to make it a little snappy. Counting as 1 E and a 2, and that is B flat, so make sure you mark that B flat if you need to make sure you don't play B natural there. Then we have same rhythm, different notes, and again watch out for the B flat. Whoops. Second line, again dotted 8th 16th note. At this point, we have a repeat sign. This takes us back to the beginning. We're not going to do that right here. We're going to move right on in this lesson. Dotted 8th 16th note right after the repeat sign. And we have a staccato above that C in that last measure of the second line, so play that staccato. Just cut that note short. Third line, staccato. Then a triplet. So we have a triplet in the last measure of the third line, followed by 2 staccato quarter notes. So cut those short. Then we have some octave Cs. Then we have that same triplet and the same staccatos. More octave Cs. Slow down a little bit here because of the retard marking. There's a fermata, so hold that C for a while, and then C sharp. And then this last little bit, all these dotted 8 16ths, nice and snappy. And an F at the end. Your assignment is to practice Loch Lomond and La Donna Mobile. As always, work on keeping a steady tempo by playing along with the video or play to a metronome so you can choose your own tempo. And don't forget to order your own copy of Melody Guitar 3. The link is in the description. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 69 with Simple Gifts, another melody with dotted 8th 16th notes.